Most popular stars in Hollywood are coming with astonishing new things. Yes, those things that we don't think will happen. These celebrities are very sure of what they say. Do you know what it is all about? If you don't, come and let us find out. Michael Katt Williams is an American stand-up comedian and actor. He was born in America on September 2, 1971. He played the famous Money Mike in Friday After Next, had a stint on Wild 'N Out, which Bobby Shaw portrayed in My Wives and Kids, and provided the voice of a pimp named Slickback in The Boondocks and Seamus in Cats and Dogs. 2008, William voiced himself in the video game Grand Theft Auto IV. Katt Williams started doing comedy in his neighborhood called Avondale in Cincinnati. Katt Williams practiced making people laugh by telling jokes and funny stories in different places across the country, like the clubs in Oklahoma and Oakland. Around 1999, he became a very popular comedian. He performed comedy acts in popular places such as the Improv, the Comedy Club, the Ice House, and the Hollywood Park Casino. One of his most notable appearances was on BET's Comic View, where he was known as Cat in the Hat Williams. Katt Williams appeared in his first comedy show in TV in 2006. The program's name was Katt Williams Live, Let a Play a Play. In the same year, he also had another comedy show on the HBO channel, and the program's name was The Pimp Chronicles Part 1. In 2007, Katt Williams got a chance to make a movie, which was a mix of comedy and stand-up. The name of the movie was American Hustle. This movie became it, and it didn't do well with the critics and the audiences. This movie helped Katt Williams to become even more popular. In the next year, that is in 2008, Katt Williams released a second comedy show on HBO, and the name of that program was Pimpin' Pimpin'. In this program, Katt Williams talks about political things in addition to making people laugh and enjoy his show. Then he started to make in DVDs of his comedy shows and go on tours. He was very busy at that time. His comedy tour name was The Best of 2008 by a company called Billboard. But in December 2012, something unexpected happened, and Katt Williams said he was quitting the stand-up comedy job. He announced this just after a strange event for cards at a bar in Seattle, Washington, and in the event he got into trouble and was put in jail. After that, he got fed up and it seemed like he was done with comedy. Surprisingly, after 3 days, Katt Williams said that he wasn't quitting comedy anymore, and for his fans, it was a joy, and he decided to return to comedy. But this case was confusing for everyone who was following his career, so Williams had been on an online journey in the comedy world. He started with small shows, got big chances on HBO, and even made a successful movie. Recently, Katt Williams came up with an argument about the evil side of Hollywood. He said that most celebrities in the Hollywood film industry are often forced to sacrifice someone they love just before they get big. Not only Katt Williams said this, but also Kanye West talked about this thing. Kanye Omari West is a famous person in America. He was born on June 8, 1977, and he is a very popular singer, rapper, songwriter, record maker, and fashion designer. He was born in Atlanta and grew up in Chicago. In his early 20s, West became well known for his making music with Rockefeller Records. He was also a music producer. He helped to create music for many important artists. West wanted to be a rapper on his own, and in 2004, he released his first album called The College Dropout. Most people liked it, a critical and commercial success for Kanye West. Soon he became popular, and he was so tenured that he even started his music label called Good Music in that same year itself. Even though his music journey was going smoothly, he didn't stick to one style. West liked using different kinds of sound, and he used things like a big group of musicians, which is called an orchestra, and electric equipment like synthesizers and a special voice effect called auto-tune. He used all these things in his albums like Late Registration from 2005. The creativity of Kanye West didn't stop with his music. He also became very popular for his fashion sense. Kanye designed clothing and had his fashion line in that area. He was a person who was not afraid to try new things and express himself through his style. Kanye West started being a producer and worked his way up to become a famous rapper and singer. Kanye West publicly claimed that his mom Donda was sacrificed for his fame. He also added that in Hollywood, someone will be missing. His mother Donda West died in 2007 following complications from plastic surgery. She was 58 when she passed away. After Kanye West publicly claimed this, another famous person from Hollywood came up and talked about these things. It is the only A$AP Rocky. Rakim Athalaston Meyers is known professionally as A$AP Rocky. He is an American rapper and he grew up in Harlem, New York, and he started his music journey as part of a group called A$AP Mob. And from there, he got his name A$AP Rocky. In August 2011, Rocky's song Peso was leaked online. That song became very popular quickly and even started playing on the radio. After that, he released his first mixtape called Live Love A$AP. And most people liked it and the critics praised the song a lot. As his first mixtape became very popular, he got a special deal with two record companies named Polo Grounds Music and Sony Music's RCA Records. In 2013, Rocky released his first official album called Long Live A$AP, and this album was just trying to do #1 on a list called the Billboard 200, which was a big deal. This album became very popular, and the Recording Industry Association of America's special certification saying that the album was double platinum. A$AP Rocky also admitted that someone dear to him passes away whenever he releases a new project. At the same time, Katt Williams also said that a $20 million guy was killed and got $60 million as a benefit for killing that person. These famous people are pointing out the dark aspects of the entertainment industry, with so many artists openly saying that they were asked to offer their loved ones in exchange for fame and fortune. But at the same time, some people say that this is just a conspiracy theory. Katt Williams strongly said that these threats are not just coincidences, and he says that these threats are thoroughly and carefully planned events. Katt Williams explains that the Hollywood higher-ups had to keep celebrities traumatized, and in this way, they can control them and even profit from trauma. Now, only the Hollywood celebrities like Kanye West openly talked about the sacrifice in Hollywood are real, and he even told them that his mother was an example. He also sided with several other celebrities whose family members passed away under strange conditions. He added that Michael Jordan's father died in an unreal situation, Bill Cosby's son died, and Dr. Dre's son was also killed. Nowadays, in Hollywood, many people are reported to be missing, out of control, and traumatized. He said that it was not all a coincidence and was well planned. A$AP Rocky has lost a severe member of his family. In 2012, he died within months after A$AP signed a multi-million-dollar record deal with Sony Music and released his debut studio album, Long Live A$AP. In January 2015, before A$AP released his second studio album, his friend died of suspected OD. All these things were thought of as just coincidences. But in 2018, his half-sister died shortly before he released his third studio album. Later in an interview, he said that he loses his loved ones whenever he comes up with a new project. Jennifer Hudson suffered a tragedy, 3 of her family members, shortly before getting her first Grammy Award in 2008. Her brother went missing for several weeks and was found dead in her home in Chicago, and after Jennifer's 7-year-old nephew Julia was reported missing and later found dead, and in the post-mortem report, she was brutally shot several times. When thinking of what all these celebrities told about their losses and others' losses in Hollywood, it is a very astonishing thing and should be closely monitored. And there should be a solution to this problem if it exists. And celebrities who experience such things are saying that they are sure about what they said. And they said that it is not a joke and they are afraid. And there should be a permanent solution to this problem and done quickly. As the popular people from Hollywood are coming up with these arguments on missing and losing their loved ones, it is not at all simple. What do you think? Is it happening in Hollywood? Comment your thoughts on this topic and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.